All right, welcome back here. We are now working on Project 3. This is the We Save You National Bank project. I'm going to wait here for a few moments and pause and let you finish typing in the text that I have already up on the screen. All right, now that everybody's had a chance to type this in, this spreadsheet is designed to help you really kind of learn all the basics for setting up the spreadsheet to calculate a home loan. All right, and we're going to do a few things here right off the bat as far as formatting that'll make things look a little bit nicer. I'd like you to go ahead and let's select this title up here at the top. We're going to merge it across column D. All right. Once we have that done, I'd like you to auto-fit column A and column C to give us a little bit more space to work with. All right, so our date up here, we want the date to always reflect the current date. To do that, we're going to do that by putting in a function. The function is called equals now. So we're going to do equal NOW, open parenthesis, and close parenthesis. That represents this very moment. And when you hit your enter key after typing in equals now, you get not only the date, but you get the time in which it was done. It's 6:46 a.m. as I'm sitting here in my room. Now, I don't necessarily want to see the time, so I'm going to select that cell, and we're going to go up here. This is our number formatting area where it says custom. I'm just going to click the little drop down. Let's change that to a short date. While we're here, let's do a little more formatting. I'm going to go ahead and select these numbers right here, and let's apply the comma format to that. Just kind of cleans things up. So the first formula they're going to do is our loan amount. We know what the price of our home is. It's $151,000. We put down a down payment, which is money that we put up front of $25,000. So all we have to do is subtract the $25,000 from the $151,000 to get what our loan payment's going to be. So I'm just going to do equals the loan or the price of the house, subtract the down payment, and this is the amount of money that we need for our loan. So we have our loan amount right here. We have the percentage rate that the loan is going to be at, and we have the length of time, 30 years. That's the most common length of time for a home loan. So now we should be able to calculate what the monthly payment is. We're going to use our FX button up here to insert a function. The function is the PMT function. Okay, you might have to scroll up and down to find it, but it should be in your list. I'm just going to double click on that. Now, if you remember from class, what we do is we select the cells that have the information that we need, and we kind of modify them depending on what it is. Our rate is right here, so I'm going to click on this cell. Now that rate is a yearly rate. We need it in a monthly amount. Everything that goes in here is going to be monthly. So to convert a yearly rate to a monthly rate, we just divide by 12. The next line, the NPR, tells you it's the total number of payments for the loan. We don't have anything telling us the number of payments, but we do have the number of years. So we're going to select our years. There are 12 months in a year, so we're multiplying by 12. The last one is the present value. Now this is the one where you have to do something that really isn't just going to be easy to think through. That is, we always have to put a minus in before we put that in. If not, we'll end up with a negative number. We don't want a negative number. The present value is what the loan is worth today, which is the loan amount. So you just click on that. When you hit OK, it creates our monthly payment. So that's how much you would pay every month while you have the loan. Now we want to figure out how much is our interest going to be. Okay, so this is the extra money that we pay back for getting the loan. All right, and to do that, we simply take the years times 12 times the monthly payment. That'll figure out how much total money we're writing checks for. And then if we subtract from that the loan amount, the difference will all be interest. This is the fee that we're paying the bank for having the loan, basically. And so this is going to cost us $90,555.58 in interest. Okay? So our total cost is going to be another simple formula in here where we go in and we take the interest that we paid. We're going to add to that the amount of the loan plus the down payment. Okay? Interest, loan amount, and down payment. When you add these three together, this number right here represents what it's going to actually cost to purchase your home. Okay? Alright, so the next thing we want to do is we want to create a section called a variable interest rate table. So we're going to put in variable interest rate right here. Then we're going to add in a few column headings. We're going to have the rate. We're going to have the monthly payment. We're going to have the total interest. And we're going to have the total cost. I'm going to wait for a moment and let you go ahead and get that put in. All right. So let's do a couple things. One, let's go ahead and merge and center this. Kind of clean it up a little bit. The next thing we need to do is something we haven't done before. We're going to name cells. This is going to help us with our formulas that we're going to be using in the remainder of the spreadsheet. Naming cells means that for this cell right here where we have our price, rather than it being B4, it's going to actually have a name. In this case, it's going to be called price. The way we're going to do this is we're going to select this block of cells, A4 through B6. Once you have that selected, you're going to go to where it says Formulas. Under Formulas, you have this whole section for defining names. We're going to use the option to create from selection. Now, we want to make sure that only the left column is checked. When we hit OK, nothing appears to happen. But if I now click on 151, it's now called price. This one is now called down payment. This one is now called loan amount. So all of these names have been applied to these cells. Let's do the same thing over here. We're going to grab this block, create from selection, hit OK. So now we're going to put in some real simple formulas right here. For our monthly payment, we're going to hit equals, and we're going to go up to where the monthly payment is. Just like that. The next thing we're going to do is hit equals for our total interest, and we're going to go select this cell. The last one equals total cost. So all we're doing is we're transferring those three formulas down here. Now we're going to do a series of rates. We're going to start off with 3.8%. The next cell down will be 3.9%. Then I'm going to select both of these, and I'm going to use my fill handle to copy it down until we get down to 5%. Once we have our series of percentages right here, we're going to select our cells like this. We have our formulas in the top row. We have our labels going down the left-hand side. Now we're going to create a data table. So we go to Data. After you get the data, you come over here to What If Analysis, and you go to the Data Table option. So we need to choose whether it's a row input or a column input. Our labels are all in one column, so this is a column input. These are all percentages, so what we want to do is we're going to substitute for the original percentage, which is right here. Click. It'll put in your cell location. Then we hit OK, and it copies all of our formulas down using these percentages. Now let's clean this up just a little bit because it's a little bit messy. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select all these cells right here. And I want to go ahead and apply the comma formatting to it. And so now we have that all cleaned up. We're going to go ahead and stop right here, and we'll come back and resume on our next video.